Welcome back to Diablo.
Hello.
We're back here doing another episode. I feel OP now.
Opie dopey.
I feel OP dopey. Like I've not even like been taking damage. My vampire's just a little nip and suck. Nip and suck. my little vampire bats like to suck and fuck.
Oh god. They should just like kill people, I think.
We like to suck and fuck. That's kind of the modern vampire. That's where they're being going.
Right.
This increasingly sexual.
Oh, this
Reminds me of that Key and they do have a Key and Peele skit about that too. Where like a normal vampire goes in like to a vampire cult and is like, why you all licking each other? Yeah. Why are you all hissing and licking each other? Why is this so sexual?
Gimme.
Yeah, I think like Twilight and shit like that is responsible for some weird fetishes.
Well, like the vampire like being kind of sexual has been around, I feel like, for a while. I don't think it started out that way.
Yeah, I wonder where that started.
What is it? Nosferatu or whatever? Like, what was the first vampire movie?
Maybe like Bram Stoker's like Dracula book, like back in the 1400s.
Okay.
Because that definitely predates Nosferatu.
Yeah, because Nosferatu was just the first film I remember.
Yeah, well,
seeing.
I mean, the concept of vampires has to predate the Dracula book. So I don't know when it originally started.
Yeah.
It has to be just like an old folk tale.
But like biting a girl on the neck in the middle of the night, or when she's unguarded.
I think that might be like a Bram Stoker like Dracula thing. For all I know.
Yeah.
That might be where that started. But I haven't read that book. But I don't. It doesn't seem very sexual. Maybe it was. I haven't read it.
That's just kind of a
definitely
horror
become that.
theme, though. Is like, oh, there's the hot girl, and she's like exposed, and now she's gonna die because like she was,
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
she
true.
was just
That's very
being
much a horror
exposed.
movie trope.
Like definitely with what was the one where the girl gets stabbed in the shower? Psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
And then like everybody just kind of followed it.
Well, with that, I don't know if that was necessarily meant to be sexual. I think Hitchcock's theory behind that was when you're naked, you're like more vulnerable, so it's scarier.
Yeah, that's not exposed. Vulnerable is a word, I guess.
Yeah, so I don't think that one was necessarily sexual in content.
Yeah.
I think that was more just like trying to increase the fear.
But then you have like crazy versions of that where it's like Jason and stuff, where like a girl's like got huge fake tits and she's like, "Let's go swimming," and like
Ooh, look at this.
and then Jason like grabs her and breaks her in half.
Ooh,
It's like,
Jason,
what
you
am I
have big
watching?
and strong arms.
Yeah.
What big strong arms do you have,
Or
Jason?
like, Dan, Dan, you must have been lifting, and she like doesn't know she's touching Jason.
Is that gonna happen now? They're gonna start sexualizing all the monsters. Like, ooh, Freddy, your skin. It's so coarse. I want it on me.
Oh god, it's like raw beef.
Dance for me, Freddy.
You like that, baby?
Look at my claws. You want to see what I can do with these claws? I want to see Freddy dance for me. I want to see Freddy and Jason going at it.
Like dancing?
Nope.
Please, that's the way I
Nope.
think you mean.
That's not what I meant.
Oh god. I think Jason versus Freddy, Jason would win every time.
Yeah, but I want to see. Yeah, but Jason
Like
versus.
fighting, not.
Oh, I thought you meant Jason versus Freddy in the bedroom. Okay,
No.
never mind. I was ready for this debate. Now I'm less interested.
because they're not.
I wanted to see who would win like a sexual competition in the bedroom.
How do you win? What's considered winning?
No, all sex is a competition, Josh.
Yeah, but I guess I didn't know. And how do you win?
Oh well, I mean, if you're doing it right, everybody wins.
So then nobody wins.
But you do also have a guy there keeping score.
If everybody wins, then nobody wins.
You need to have a guy there with a scorecard. Like, oh, that's 4 points for you. That was quite the move. Yeah, whenever I have sex, I always make sure I have a guy there keeping score. Because, I mean, if there's no winning and losing, what's the point?
Are you sure he's keeping score?
He might be doing other things. But if he's not keeping score, he's fired. You're fired.
Is that a pencil in your hand? Yeah, I'm keeping score. Good job.
4 points for Gryffindor, whatever.
4 points. 4.
That was always the biggest bullshit in Harry Potter.
They just pull that shit out of
Yeah,
their
Dumbledore
ass.
just wanted Gryffindor to win because he's pulling points out of his hat. He's making up arbitrary numbers.
Well, they just used it to control the kids.
Yeah.
It's like it's
Honestly.
just like Santa. It's like if you are bad this year, Santa will kill you.
Because he always made it sound like a science. He'd be like, now listen, because Harry Potter defeated
Yeah,
the troll
he
in
did.
the bathroom,
Right.
that's 15 points. Like, okay, is
Naughty,
there
naughty.
Is there a precedent for that?
Yeah.
Like, oh, and because
Let me look in the point book.
Draco left his toothbrush out, -4. Like, why is that 4? And
But it's only for if and only if.
and then like, oh, well, shit, Slytherin's about to win, and Harry gets 5 points because he's the boy who lived.
Yeah.
Like, God damn it!
Because he's Harry Potter.
Like, fuck you.
Because me and his father were super close.
Yeah, we were bros.
We went out to the bars.
Gryffindor, Beta, Alpha, bro.
Fraternities at Hogwarts.
That's what those were, weren't they?
Yeah, pretty much, I
The
guess.
houses, yeah.
But I mean, they weren't usually aren't fraternities. Well, it's fraternities and then sororities are separated by sexes.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, they were co-ed.
But they kind of had that. Like when they had all the schools over at Hogwarts, like they had the Russian guy and like for that, what was it, the Wizards Cup?
oh yeah, because Hogwarts was competing against other schools. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
and then they had like all those girls from like France or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of sorority fraternity because they were all like guys were in the Russian one and then all girls were in. Like,
Yeah,
the
I think that
French
was-
one.
but,
It's
like-
a little weird.
Yeah, I don't know how that works because they're all the 3 main people in Harry Potter are because it's like the Hermione and then Harry and Ron were all in the same house,
Yeah,
so that wasn't separated by.
but maybe it was just in their country that's how they did
I'm
it.
a dead boy. Where am I?
Deadpool.
I'm Deadpool. Jimmy Changas. Oh god, I hate fucking Chimichanga Deadpool. Deadpool used to be like a cool character, like an assassin, and then he became a fucking meme factory.
Yep.
But I mean, he hasn't been that way recently. Actually, I take that back. But like, there was a good period of time where he was just LOL memes, and oh my god, that's the worst kind of Deadpool. And the movies even kind of like that, but like the movies, like they pull off the jokes most of the time, so I'm okay with it. But you can go overboard with that big time.
Yeah. It's like okay, we get it. You're clever.
Yeah.
Everything doesn't have to be a joke.
Because like the idea behind Deadpool was like he uses humor to like distance people. Like he wants to like be that annoying douche like you don't want to be around, and like be like a toxic personality because he doesn't think he like deserves to have people around him. So like there's like character there. There's a story to tell.
Right. There's a reality, like a truth to
Yeah,
what
exactly.
he's doing.
Instead of just being like
He doesn't actually think everything's a fucking joke.
Yeah, exactly. And so if everything's a fucking joke, what's the point of
That's a
telling
good point
story?
because like I don't know comic books that well, which is a sin for this channel, I know. But and when I saw it, I was like, I don't take anything seriously like with this character and in his world because it's like he doesn't take any of it
Right.
seriously. It's like maybe his girlfriend.
Yeah,
like,
so that worked. That part worked to where I liked it, where he actually had a serious goal and he does get like pissed off and shit.
Yeah.
So like so the movie like did okay with it. It wasn't a complete joke. And so like it should be a funny movie and like a comic book or whatever you're using
Right.
him in, but like you gotta have like something there. You
Yeah.
gotta have substance to chew on.
Saw Logan the other night. That, my God.
Oh yeah, Logan's a really good movie.
Yes, it is. I'm not a huge it's a good movie. Don't get me wrong, but like there's parts that I think that are worse than other parts, but they're all good parts.
I think the whole doppelganger of Wolverine is kind of dumb.
Yeah,
Like they could have done that better.
yeah, that's true.
I
How
think
though?
they could have had it be his brother.
Yeah,
Why not just have it be his brother, like an old version of Sabretooth?
yeah, because that's
And then there's like a relationship there. You can have conversations with it's like it's an actual person you're fighting.
oh, we gotta go down.
Instead of just being like, I am a clone.
Yeah, like what are you?
Urgh. Yeah, like there's not a lot of story
I
to tell there.
didn't like. I thought the kids were a little ridiculous when they got back to like Neverland Ranch, and all the kids were,
Yeah.
like, oh, we built a colony. Like, I don't know. I mean, I get that you're super mutants. There might be like a really smart kid with you or whatever.
My thinking behind that was that
But,
there
like,
might have like been adult mutants with them,
Oh, okay.
and then like they're dead or gone now for
Yeah.
whatever reason.
Yeah.
Like they were like, you guys go ahead. Like that,
Right. Kind of a Wolverine situation.
Yeah, I got the feeling they were being guided at one point, and since then, like, because the people they're meeting in Canada were clearly adults,
Yeah.
so like they had connections. But
But yeah, and then when they kill like the dude with the robotic arm, which he never uses,
True that, he never does.
I was like, why the fuck does he have it if he never uses it? Like, they make it a point to show it off so often.
Like, he does use it to, like, toy with people sometimes, I guess.
He uses it to drive and, like, normal shit.
Yeah, I don't
like,
understand.
Point and, like, wave and shit.
I don't remember. Did he, like, lose the arm doing something important? Is that why it's in...
Well, at the end when Wolverine's, like, talking to, like, the head bad doctor and the other guy, and the bad doctor's like, did you know my father? Wolverine pulls out a pistol and shoots the doctor, and then he shoots the guy in the arm, and his arm, like, gets destroyed.
Yeah, say that. That was kind of pointless.
Yeah. It's like you could have shot him in the arm if it was a regular arm, and it would, like, I don't understand. And then I thought maybe there was like a story before that where, like, you know, Luke Skywalker's situation or something where he got his arm chopped off by Wolverine, or that I just didn't know about because I don't know comic books.
Yeah, no, that as far as I know, that character is not. I mean, that might be someone in the comics, but not anyone important, and he definitely wasn't in Old Man Logan.
Yeah.
But I mean, the movie is very like. There's almost nothing in common with the movie, with the comic. Because the comic is about Wolverine and Hawkeye, actually.
Oh,
like
jeez.
Old Man Hawkeye.
Yeah.
And they're traveling across the country.
Yeah, that's not...
Yeah, the comic is a lot different. It's pretty cool. Because it takes place in the extended Marvel universe. They can use a lot of characters that they couldn't have used in this movie. Mm-hmm. And, like, the basic premise is the same. Like, all the X-Men are dead, and, like, Logan's trying to go do something. But it has nothing to do with, like, X-23 or Laura or anything. Because he's like trying to go across the country because his family owes money to the Hulk, who's like running like an evil dictator basically now. Jeez. Like an evil hillbilly dictator.
The Hulk?
Yeah.
What? Like Bruce Banner?
Yeah, his name is Bruce Banner, but they have nothing in common.
Yeah,
it's pretty much an original character. It's an Elseworld, so I'm willing to
I'm
let it
Bruce
slide.
Banner.
Honestly, he's like, oh, I'm hungry. I'm Bruce.
a scientist.
And he apparently was forced She-Hulk to breed with him, who was his cousin, first of all. So,
well, I mean, if he's like,
if they made him a Southern Hulk, you never know. Roll Tide. But yeah, so it's a little weird. The comic, the comic's okay. It's hit or miss with a lot of people.
Yeah. But yeah, I really liked it. And then like when they kill that guy with the bad arm or the robot arm,
yeah,
like the kids, they all like circle around him and like use their powers, like all of them, to kill him. And I'm like, what are you doing? And there's one point where like a girl she levitates like shit in the forest to like kill a guy. She lifts up the pine cones and like the pine needles with her mind, and then like twigs and stuff, and she stabs a guy with them, and then he just explodes. And I'm like, I don't know about that. Because like I got the stabbing, I was like, okay, this is ridiculous, but whatever.
Well, you shouldn't.
And then all of a sudden he's like, oh.
Yeah, it should be like fragmentation from the inside, maybe, but not exploding.
He went pink mist too. There weren't even chunks left over. So
yeah,
I'm like,
that's a little ridiculous.
And yeah, so they all work together to kill that guy, and he essentially like gets buried under the grass. And one girl has like frost breath, and she's like freezing him while he's getting buried alive. And it's like, what?
Yeah, it's almost like they're doing it like ceremonial. Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like them like getting back at him.
Yeah.
And like I can't take a kid seriously when they're trying to be badass and they're like making an angry face. Mm-hmm. So it got a little hokey at the end.
I thought the girl who played Laura did good at it.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
She was the only one I could take seriously.
Well, and with her, I think it's a little more believable because you know like what she's been through.
Exactly.
So like she has a reason to be
so
really
you're like,
pissed.
yeah, she's mad. Like,
not that the other ones don't, but you don't know.
Yeah.
But like meanwhile, you know, like she's like watched all her friends die and shit.
Yeah, and I think a big turning point in that movie too for me, I was like, okay, we got the badass little girl that never gets hurt in the whole movie. Like I get it. And then like at the beginning when the bad guy, the bad guy, I'm gonna get roasted for saying this shit. But
he's not a very well-known character, so you're fine.
Okay. But yeah, like when he shows up at where he's keeping Professor X and all that. He shows up, and then like you first meet her, and she like just goes crazy and starts stabbing people. I was like, okay, I get it. She's untouchable, whatever. But then they crossed a line when she got shot with the
harpoon.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, they just shot a kid in a movie. Like you can't. And then I was like, all right, no, she's badass. I get it now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, plus that movie's awesome just to hear Patrick Stewart say motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm rolling around in the fucking desert. It's like, oh, that's Professor X. Damn.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah, then the idea of like an aging like Professor X who's losing control of his mind, which is extremely dangerous. Yeah, that's cool. Because Professor X isn't in Old Man Logan at all, so that was a really cool addition. Because in Old Man Logan, it's actually Wolverine who kills all the X-Men. Because he's been tricked by Mysterio, who can like make you see things with your mind.
Yeah.
So Logan thinks he's fighting like a bunch of like Spider-Man villains, but in reality, he was killing all the X-Men. And so the last thing he hears is like, "Why, Logan? You were our friend." He's like, he sees like just covered, like his claws are covered in blood, and all the X-Men are dead. He's like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah.
Which I don't necessarily believe, because I think the X-Men will be able to take him, but whatever, I'll go with it.
Who, Wolverine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like all of them together, like, no, he's not that good.
Yeah. He's good, but he's not.
Yeah, he's not gonna defeat all. Like, listen, these X-Men are pretty powerful. Like, let's not sell them short.
They all come second to Wolverine.
Like, I know there's some stupid, like one's like, I control forks. Like, okay, cool.
Yeah, I toss cards.
Hey, don't rip on Gambit.
I don't like Gambit.
Come on, Gambit. He doesn't just toss cards. He can toss anything. And if anything can kill a man, why not cards? It's cool, damn it. Join us next time. I'm going home. Bye.
Still cool to me, damn it.